Hello, everybody. Percival here, and we're rolling right into episode 15. Yeah, that's right. Let me see. Make sure everything's kicking off correctly. All right, cool. What the hell is that? All right, cool.
Hail!
What did we do last time? I genuinely can't remember. I think we did something with the dudes up here. All right, let's see. Martin asked me to speak to Joffrey about Mythic Dawn agents spying on Cloud Ruler Temple. All right.
Sir.
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. He will not be forgotten. He goes to Aetherius to join the other fallen heroes of the Blades. I thank you for recovering his sword. I will set it in a place of honor in the Great Hall of Cloud Ruler Temple. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible.
Cool.
I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
All right. Nope. That's what I want.
I haven't time to talk right now.
Yeah, okay. All right. So I think I'm going to change how I'm doing this. I think I'm going to do one main quest, or possibly two, depending on the time, and then a side quest. Because the game it's more important to do the main quest than the side quests. So that's how I'm going to probably conduct this going forward. Fall damage is insane. That would never happen in Skyrim. Alright. Let's take a look-see-poo. Assassin's Creed, is that you? What's that? I love it when it does that. Alright, where am I going? It's making me mad.
What's this about? I'll go.
Bird.
What? Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? All right, anything I can do for you, just let me know.
Well, that was really helpful.
Well met. Hail.
Yeah.
That was so useless.
How goes it?
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her.
Ooh, $20.
Safe journey, my lord.
Kind of get. Go. I have a house to break into.
For Lord Dagon.
Ah! Lord Dagon, these nuts.
Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion.
Oh,
The time of cleansing is almost
will
here.
survive the cleansing.
why am I fighting these guys? I'll just bring them outside. Yeah, follow me like the losers you are. Straight to the soldiers. Attack them.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
You are weak like the
You're
gods you
master.
made.
Die, unbeliever!
You pathetic worm! You elves are all the same.
You are
Oh, rage and no fury.
The time
Glad you did not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Come on.
I'm
Sit
just
still.
warming up, you pathetic worm!
Oh,
Hello.
that is unfortunate.
Body's still warm.
Whoa. What
Looks
do you
like
mean by
there's a
that?
killer about. Tidings, citizen.
I thought he was going a different direction with that. My man said, body is still warm. Alright, so let's take a look at this chick too. Really? Aha! I found a document in Ural's basement that reveals the enemy's plans. I should share this document to Joffrey immediately. Alright, let's read. Wow, this is most interesting. I'm gonna need to switch to another weapon because my bow is dead. Stop moving? Come back to that. Most interesting. So the spies have been coming in through these underground tunnels. That's interesting. Nothing down here though, which is kind of sad. Trespassing? Let's go back to Joffrey.
What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric Lords. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Remember, the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Mankar Cameron bound himself to the Xarxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book. But I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual.
That sounds like a phenomenal idea, Ned Stark. You enjoy that.
I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact.
Let's go get that artifact. I should read Modern Heretics for information about how to locate a Daedric artifact. Where the hell am I going to find that? I'm dumb. Okay. Red. Alright, let's do it.
Yes?
Perfect. Damn, I feel bad for this guy. Calves are burning right now. Perfect. As realistic as that was. Come on. Alright, so, I mean, we have quite the journey. I don't have the base following yet that actually like watches my videos, but I'm gonna pretend that I do. So I don't know if I'm going to go to Cyberpunk after this officially, or what. I guess it's going to be super dependent on what's out by the time I finish this game. But if there's nothing out, it'll definitely be Cyberpunk time for sure.
I'm trying to concentrate, if you don't mind.
This place is sacred. Please respect our privacy. You have entered a holy place. What is your business here? These are dark times, and people's minds are poisoned by rumors and superstition. Unless you can persuade me of your good intentions, I cannot speak further on this matter. The 9 divines are boring. Daedra, they're never boring.
Well, now what the hell am I supposed to do?
We serve her will.
What do you want? What offering are you trying to get, girl?
You have entered a hole. These are dark unless I'll be here.
Damn. Oh, what's that? Well, that sucks. Perfect. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go back. And I'm gonna do a time check. Nah, I'm not gonna go do that. I think I'm gonna stop right there, so I can figure out what I need to continue that. So let's do a side quest. Nope, not that one. Damn. It's a bunch of crap as side quests. Guess we'll do that one then. Oh gosh, here we go.
Who's there?
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion.
Oh, don't run now.
Paradise awaits me.
Oh my gosh, this is so annoying.
I do not fear death.
You're about to. Damn, gone. All right. Let's go take a look at that camp, huh? Get some of that sleep in. I have ascended. All right. Damn. They killed this dude.
Well met, my lord.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Cavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it. You mean the Holy Hermit of Anvil? No one knows where he comes from, but they say he has the true word. I'd love to go hear him preach. May the path ahead be free of danger.
Greeting.
All right. Let's see. 33 minutes. I wonder if they're gonna have ice wraiths up here, or if that's unique to Skyrim.
Hello there. Yes? I haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself. I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination. Bye.
That was a waste. Alright, so we're here. I should consult the messenger's diary to learn the way to the next landmark. Alright. Oh my gosh, more reading. Alright. I'm gonna end it here and decipher all this and then come back and make the next episode. So, with that, I do appreciate y'all's time, and I will see you guys in the next one.